Welcome back. In the first two parts of this series, we learned how to build a strong semantic core and how to create effective metadata for your app. Now, it's time for the part that many developers skip, but it's absolutely essential if you want real growth, analyzing the results. So, how do you know if your ASO strategy is working? The main thing we want to see is this: are our keywords getting indexed, and is the app becoming more visible? To track this, we'll use the ASO dashboard in ASOMobile. This is where you can monitor the visibility of your app over time and spot real progress. One of the most important metrics here is the number of indexed keywords, especially after a new release. That first spike in indexing, even on low positions, means one thing: the store sees your app as relevant to that keyword, and that's already a result worth tracking. If you're working with the App Store, indexing tends to start quickly, usually within 2 to 3 days after your metadata update. You can often see a clear growth in indexed queries very early. In Google Play, it takes more time, sometimes a week or two, and in some cases, even longer. So don't panic if changes feel slower there. If you're working with Google Play, how long does it usually take for you to see results after a metadata update? 2 weeks, a month, or even longer? My personal record was 5 weeks. What about you? Let me know in the comments. Next, let's talk about keyword distribution. It's not just about how many keywords are indexed, but where they're ranked. No one's installing apps from page 20 of search results. So, we focus on the green zone, keywords ranked in the top 5, where the chance of installs is highest. The ASO dashboard shows how your keywords rank, and the goal is to push more of them into the top 5, where installs actually happen. You'll also see a clear comparison between growth and drop, which keywords have improved their rankings and which ones have lost positions since the last check. This helps you understand which areas of your strategy are working and where you might need to adjust. Want to explore these insights in your own app? Use my promo code ASOSTART to get 30% off and start testing your strategy with real data that actually moves the needle. Once your app starts getting installs, check the downloads by keywords table. It shows which search terms are actually bringing users. Focus on the keywords that drive downloads, even if they're not your top positions. They're your real growth drivers. Double down on them in updates, metadata, and visuals. This is how you go from visibility to installs, with data, not guesswork. It's also useful to keep an eye on visibility regularly. If you notice a drop in installs, take a look at your organic search presence. Sometimes, a decrease in downloads is linked to losing positions for key search terms, reduced indexing after a metadata update, or increased competition in your category. By monitoring these shifts, you can quickly understand what changed and adjust your strategy accordingly. Want to go deeper into your keywords? Take a look at app keywords. It gives you the full picture. There, you'll get the complete list, your current rankings, how those rankings have changed over time, and the traffic potential of each keyword. Because high rankings are great, but what really matters is how many users are actually searching for that term. A keyword in the top 1 with no search volume won't bring you results, but even a position in the 5 on a high traffic keyword can be worth working on. That's why analyzing both positions and search demand is key to smart ASO decisions. And of course, don't forget to keep an eye on your keyword set in Keyword Monitor. This is where you track the most important part of your ASO work, your semantic core. Keyword Monitor lets you follow your key search terms with updated positions every 6 hours and clear trend charts for each one. Need real-time data? Just click refresh. To track progress over time, make sure to add your keywords to the chart view. This helps you see not just where you are, but how things are moving. Regularly checking your semantic core helps you understand which keywords are gaining traction and which ones need more attention. It's a simple but essential habit for staying in control of your visibility. Another helpful tool is Keyword Report. It gives you a clear overview of how your keywords are performing over time, all in one place. You can instantly see which keywords have moved up or down in rankings, which ones have been newly indexed, and which have dropped out of indexation completely. You can use it to monitor just your tracked keywords or your entire indexation. It's especially useful when comparing changes after an update or metadata release. You can compare data across any time period, a few days, a full week, or month over month. Perfect for tracking progress or identifying when something's gone wrong. Next up, category ranking. It reflects your app's visibility within a specific category, like health, finance, or games, and shows how you compare to similar apps. In the app, category history section, you can track your rank over time, see how it changes across different countries, and compare it directly with competitors. It's a helpful way to monitor trends and understand your app's market position. And this section is available for free. Let's talk a bit more about featuring. When your app starts gaining traction, the store might highlight it in special collections, and that can bring a serious boost in traffic. You've probably seen these featured sections before, like apps we love, editor's choice, new games we're playing, or seasonal collections such as back to school or holiday essentials. Getting featured means your app is shown to a much wider audience, right on the store's main pages, which can lead to thousands of additional views and installs. You can track if your app is featured, and in which countries, in the marketing, featuring section in ASOMobile. It shows all current placements, and the best part is, this tool is free to use. We'll talk more about ratings and reviews in the next part of this series, but I can't end this video without touching on why review tracking matters. You can monitor everything in the Ratings and Reviews tool, a clear visual dashboard that shows how your app is rated, what users are saying, and how feedback trends change over time. And if you want to go deeper, ASOMobile also has a full section dedicated to working with ratings and reviews, where you can track, filter, and respond to user feedback across different countries, all in one place. Why is this so important? Because your rating is often the first thing users notice. A drop in stars can hurt conversions, damage trust, and even affect your rankings. At the same time, strong, well-managed reviews help build credibility and give your app a better chance of standing out in a crowded store. And that wraps up part 3 of the series. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel and check out the earlier episodes if you haven't yet. Want to test all of this yourself? Use the promo code ASOSTART for 30% off your first plan on ASOMobile. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.